Sustainability is a frequently used term. You read about it in the newspapers and on the internet. You also see it in the shops. We all want to live in a clean world. Many companies, therefore, think about the recycling of materials, as is done in the textile industry. So what are the possibilities in and upcycling of textiles? And are these applicable when dealing with textiles with security and/or commercial risk? The worldwide annual production of clothing fabrics is about 35 million tons. This requires a lot of water, energy and chemicals. While worldwide the demand for textiles annually grows by 4%, in the Netherlands less than 10% is recycled by collection and second-hand clothing shops. One of the reasons for this is that reuse isn't always possible. Due to safety and commercial risk, a lot of company clothing is destroyed after usage. What a shame to see those valuable raw materials go to waste. The trick is reusing the textile fibres while preserving as much of their quality as possible. This is called upcycling. A number of parties in the chain of production have joined forces in upcycling in order to market a new product created from old textile fibres. One of these parties is innovation centre Textile. This organisation stimulates high-quality reprocessing of textile materials, brings together different chain partners and focuses on the development of high-quality applications for textile fibres. KLM asked Textile to come up with an alternative for destroying KLM ladies' old uniforms. This was to be done in a safe and sustainable way. In 2010, 11,000 ladies were given a new KLM uniform. Around 90,000 kilos of old uniforms had to be processed in a sensible way. Along with their partner in facilities, Sodexo, they looked for parties who could guarantee that. As a team, they give the old uniforms a new life. Textile Renewed. After the KLM ladies' old uniforms are returned at several locations at Schiphol Airport, the clothing is transported to recycling.nl. There, within 24 hours, the items of clothing are cut into strips of fabric by a shredder. Next, the strips are made into bales and taken to Frankenhaus in Hacksberg. At Frankenhaus, the material is frayed. During this process, the material goes into the machine and is torn apart in several treatments. Eventually, it comes out as fibre in a bale. The quality of this fibre is highly controlled, but cannot be guaranteed up front. Buttons and zips are a challenge, but due to the latest innovation, Frankenhaus will remove them all. The quality also depends on the fabric that goes into the machine. The better the items are sorted, the more beautiful the fibre will be. Textile therefore continues to look for technical solutions. There's a whole world out there to discover. Finally, Frankenhaus makes rolls of fabric out of the fibres, which in several treatments, for instance, can be made tougher or waterproof. To ensure a good final result, tests are done. For instance, to determine the pulling strength of the fabric. While this technical process is in full swing, the Textile design team is thinking of new products that could be made out of the fibres of the KLM ladies' old uniforms. These products are related to, amongst other things, flying and travel. The design team bases its product ideas on the properties of frayed materials and transforms these ideas into prototypes. This requires a great deal of consultation between the different parties in the chain, so they get together frequently. In order to achieve the best possible results, active participation of all parties is essential. Finally, when the time has come, the prototypes can be made into products. One of these products is made by Reshare, the production company of the Dutch Salvation Army, which makes the new products in sheltered workshops. This brings the KLM ladies' old uniforms to life again. The challenge that KLM offered Texbarium was gladly accepted. By upcycling high-quality raw materials to a new product, both the textile industry and KLM are contributing to sustainability. With this initiative, they also show other companies that existing materials can be utilised in a much better way. Upcycling is interesting not only from a corporate social responsibility point of view, but also economically. By reusing raw materials, money can be saved or earned. Agentschap NL stimulates chain cooperation by order of the Dutch Ministry of Economic Affairs and the Ministry for Housing, Regional Development and the Environment. They think it's important to promote upcycling of materials. Agentschap NL actively brings together companies and will support sustainable initiatives until sustainability and corporate social responsibility in the Netherlands are commonplace. The upcycling of 90,000 kilos of KLM ladies' old uniforms to new high-quality products is a great example and saves 1 million cubic meters of natural gas and about 4,600 tons of CO2 emissions. We challenge you to think along and join in. Textile Renewed.